At CM25, everything is at stake for science. Now that's a big statement, but what I really mean is we stand at a pivotal moment in history for European leadership in space science. Over the last 50 years, we've built an incredibly competitive, ambitious program. We're very efficient, and we've delivered some of the most iconic missions to humanity. Everything from Giotto to Rosetta, Gaia, Euclid and Planck, answering humanity's biggest questions, from the nature of the universe, the fundamental laws of physics, right down to the profound question as to whether we are alone in the universe or there is life on other worlds. For the last 20 years, the science programme has had a constant level of resources, and this has driven incredible efficiencies in our programme. So the programme is now very well managed, it's very well delivered, and we have developed deep capabilities in European industry across all of our member states. But now we stand at a pivotal moment where we need to decide as Europe whether we will have the leadership, the independence and the capability to lead for the future. We have two strategies that we wish to take forward. First of all, to complete the missions in the Cosmic Vision programme, and then to begin the future. And so really, in short, this ministerial is about delivering what we promised and building the future. The decisions taken at Ministerial 25 will deliver to some of the major pillars of Strategy 2040, which is our ESA strategy for the future, and in particular the Discover and Explore pillar and the Inspire Europe pillar. Obviously our missions inspire everybody from the youngest children to the most advanced engineers, and in between what we do is we drive competitiveness in the companies across all 23 of our member states. As a mandatory programme, each and every one of our member states contributes and benefits from the ESA Space Science Programme. European citizens really sit at the heart of our space science programme. In each and every town and village, you may know a business, a small enterprise, a medium enterprise, one of our large system integrators. European citizens are employed in those industries. They're inspired by the space science missions that they help to deliver. And ultimately, when we see the youngest children in each of our member states asking the biggest science questions, we can see that the pathway is there to inspire them to study science, technology, engineering, mathematics, medicine, whatever subject actually catches their imagination, but all beginning with looking at the sky, wondering why we're here, how we got here, how it all works. And that, for me, I think is the most inspiring part of our ESA Space Science programme. "50 years on after the founding of the European Space Agency, for which space science really is the backbone of the agency, my vision for European leadership in space science is ambitious. And we do this in friendship with international collaborations, but I think for the first time in 50 years, we stand at the crossroads of Europe being the major space science programme in the world. Whether that's going to land humanity's first ever astrobiology mission on a distant moon of Saturn, whether that's going out into space with the world's first ever space-based gravitational wave interferometer to study the actual ripples of the fabric of space-time. All of these missions come together through advanced technologies, incredible teams of people turning science fiction into science fact, and ultimately delivering European leadership in space science, technology, engineering, and economic growth.